Good morning, children. Today I have come up with video number 7. Today's topic is division, and this video is for standard 5 students. Children, division is also called as repeated subtraction. This you studied in your previous classes. Symbol that we use for division is this. Division is done from left to right. To understand division, let us see one example. In this example, 49 we have to divide by 12. 49, that is that dividend, is written here. On the either side of dividend, that is 49, two curves are drawn. On the left hand side, just before the curve, we write 12, that is divisor. To divide 49 by 12, you should know multiplication table of 12. I have written multiplication table of 12 from 1 to 5 over here. You can look here. Children, to divide 49 by 12, we have to find the number which is just smaller than 49. 12 1 is 12, 12 2s are 24, 12 3s are 36, 12 4s are 48, 12 5s are 60. 60 is bigger than 49. Among these numbers we find 48 is the number which is just smaller than 49. That means 49 we can divide by 12 into 4 parts. Now this 48 will be written below 49. We will do subtraction. 9 minus 8 will give 1. This one is smaller than the divisor. Therefore, we will stop division over here. In this division sum, children, the number by which we divide is called divisor. The number to be divided is called dividend. Here dividend is 49. The answer of a divisor is called quotient. 4 is the quotient. And down we have one. This one is called remainder. Remainder is the number that is left undivided after a division. I hope you have understood division. Now this division can be also done as repeated subtraction. Let us see. All of you look here. 49 we have to divide by 12. To do it as repeated subtraction, each time we will subtract 12 from 49. We will subtract 12 from 49 until we get a number which is smaller than 12. So you can see, if 12 is subtracted from 49, the difference comes 37. Again we will subtract 12 from 37, difference comes 25. Again we will subtract 12 from 25, difference comes 13. Again we will subtract 12 from 13, difference comes 1. 1 is smaller than 12, so we will stop our division here. Children, can you see here how many times 12 has been subtracted from 49? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. So 4 is the quotient. 4 is the quotient. And 1 which is left at the end is called remainder. 1 is the remainder. Now let us learn relation between dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. This relation can be expressed like this. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is called division algorithm. This is called division algorithm. This division algorithm is very important and very useful. It is useful to check a division for its accuracy. It is also used to find an unknown quantity. Suppose out of these four quantities, they are dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. If any one unknown quantity we have to find, we can use this algorithm to find that unknown quantity. Now we will discuss properties of division. There are 5 important properties of divisions. The first property of division is, if we divide a number by 1, the quotient is the number itself. Look at this example. A number 29,865 is divided by 1 and the quotient comes 29,865. That is same. Quotient and dividend both are same. Property number 2 is, if we divide the number by the number itself, the quotient is 1. Let us see this example. 5,298 is divided by 5,298 and the quotient is 1. Both numbers are same here. Property 3 is, when 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is 0. Children, this is 0 and this is dividend. Divisor is a non-zero number. It is 257. This divisor can be any number containing 2, 3, 4 or any number of digits. So if 0 is divided by a number, the quotient will be 0. Fourth property is, division of a number by 0 is meaningless. Let us see this example. I have taken a number 75,018. If it is divided by 0, the answer will be infinite. Or we can say this division has no meaning. The fifth property of division is very important. It is very useful in performing division. It is when a number is divided by 10 or 100 or 1000 etc. The digit in the ones or tens and ones or hundreds, tens and ones place is the remainder respectively, and the remaining digits form the quotient. Let us understand this property with the help of few examples. The first example is 5,73,294 divided by 10. 10 contains 1 0. Therefore, the remainder will be the first digit from right side, that is 4. It is written here. And the remaining number will form the quotient. The remaining number is 57,329. In the second example, the number is divided by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. Therefore, from right side, the number formed by the digit in ones and tens place will be the remainder, that is 28. 28 is the remainder. And the remaining digits will form the quotient. So the quotient will be 7450. In the third example, number is divided by 1000. 1000 contains 30. Therefore, from right hand side, digit in ones, tens and hundreds place will form the remainder, and the remaining digits will form the quotient. Hence, the remainder will be 345 and the quotient will be 968. Children, now we will discuss and learn how to divide large numbers. Look at this number. This number is 14,26,346. We have to divide this number by 206. This number contains 7 digits and divisor contains 3 digits. Let us divide. This number I have written here. On either side I have drawn curved line. On the left hand side, just beside this curved line, I have written the divisor 206. Now, since divisor is a 3-digit number, from here dividend from left to right, we will take first 3 digits. It is 142. We will divide a bigger number by a smaller number. Compare 206 and 142. The number to be divided is smaller than the divisor, so we cannot divide. Now what we will do? We will include one more digit. Now the number formed is 1426, which is bigger than the divisor 206. Now we have to do little multiplication by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. And we have to find a number which is very close, which is just smaller than 1426. If we multiply 206 by 6, we get the number 1236, which is just smaller than 1426. This number will be written below this number in column, and we will subtract this number from 1426. 6 minus 6 will give you 0. 3 we cannot subtract from 2, so 1 we will borrow from 4. The new number will be 12, and here will be 3. 12 minus 3 will give you 9. 3 minus 2 will give you 1. 1 minus 1 will be nothing. Children, as you can see, after 6 there are no 3 digits. At the time we will bring down 1 digit. Just after 6 we have 3, so 3 will be brought down. We get a new number 1903. Now we have to find a number which is just smaller than 1903. This we can find by multiplying 206 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. When we multiply 206 by 9, we get a number 1854. That means this 1903 can be divided maximum into 9 parts by 206. Product of 206 and 9 is written over here. Now we will subtract 1854 from 1903. 13 minus 4 will give you 9. 9 is left here. 8 is left here. 13 minus 4, 9. 9 minus 5 will give you 4. 8 minus 8, nothing. 1 minus 1, nothing. We are getting 4949. The difference between these two numbers is 4949. Now after 3 we can see there is another digit 4. It is brought down here after 9. The number formed here is 494. Again, we will multiply 206 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And we will find a number which is just smaller than 494. We find the number is 412. That means 494 can be divided maximum into 2 parts by 206. 412 is written under 494. We will subtract 412 from 494. 4 minus 2, 2. 9 minus 1, 8. 4 minus 4, nothing. Now, the last digit on extreme right is 6. That digit will be brought down after 2. The number formed here is 826. Again, we will multiply and find the number which is just smaller than 826. The number is 824. When we multiply 206 by 4, we get 824. That means 826 can be divided maximum into 4 parts by the number 206. 824 is subtracted from 826. 6 minus 4 will give you 2. 2 minus 2, nothing. 8 minus 8, nothing. Children, we have divided this number. At the end we have got 2. This number is smaller than the divisor 206. So we will stop division here. We will not divide further. Now, the number which is left undivided at the end is called remainder. This number is remainder. The number by which we divide is called divisor. This number is divisor. The number that we have divided is called dividend. Here, dividend is 14,26,346. This number is dividend. This number is dividend. And the answer of this division, that is 6,924, this number is called quotient. Children, I hope you have understood how to perform division on large numbers. It is similar as division of small numbers. Now, how you will be sure that division that we have done is correct? We can verify our answer using the division algorithm, that is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. I have written the algorithm here. Now, in place of divisor, what is divisor in this division? 206. 206 is written. This multiplication sign is put here. After this we have to write quotient. In this division, quotient is 6,924. 6,924 is written in place of quotient. This plus sign is put here. Remainder. What is the remainder in this division? 2. 2 is written here. Now, this number and this number, this is divisor and this is quotient. These two numbers will be multiplied. We multiply and find the product comes 14,26,344. And this plus sign we will put here and this 2 we will write here. Now, 2 should be added to this number. Then it becomes 14,26,346. Children, I hope you have understood division. You have understood how to divide large numbers. In your textbook, there are exercises given on division. I advise you to pick out some sums from there and solve them in your notebook. Thank you, children.